my coffee. Let's dive right in. Hey there, friends, and greetings from the Lonely Pine, where we have vintage board games, unique, obscure, independent board games, and anything else that comes across our path that we'd like to share with you. So, first item on offer today is an independently published board game called Neighbors. I love games like this because there's obviously a lot of personal story involved. It's inspired by just some random guy who had to deal with crappy neighbors who lowered his property value, and it bothered him so much that he made it into a board game. It's for 2 to 6 players, ages 8 and up, and the board is kind of like a cul-de-sac in the neighborhood, and you've got things like garbage pile cards and slob cards. This guy hated some of his neighbors. So you have these tokens for the individual, the players, up to 6 people. Are they exact likenesses of real people? Maybe. That's certainly a legally questionable area. I feel like Mr. Mark J. Bronkowoski, who made this game, would feel right at home in an HOA, a homeowners association. If you can imagine, a Karen made their own board game about not being able to control the neighborhood and making people keep their properties nice. If you're a Karen, or if you believe in holding your neighbors to high standards, this is some kind of pleasure you may get from a game where sloppy neighbors are punished. This game is available now in my eBay store. We're asking for $14.99 plus shipping, and it is a complete game, no missing pieces, in really nice shape, and I'm more than happy to send it your way. Alright, next up today is a vintage copy of Clue.
There's been a murder!
Oh, he's dead, he is.
It's a classic game of Clue.
The classic detective game. Now, the box is a little beat up on this one. You can see it's probably been through a few yard sales or whatnot. But the game itself is in great condition. No issues there. And it is the complete game. All 6 tokens, all your weapons, all of your cards for your rooms, And there are a few game sheets. If you want to keep this game for a while and you want my copy, I recommend you order some more online or print them off yourself. But, hey, Clue, this is a 1986 edition of Clue, so we're talking 40 years ago. But Clue is a timeless game. I mean, we all know Clue. It's great on that cozy English murder mansion kind of vibe. It's great with a big group of friends if you can find 6 people to play. And I used to always imagine that I would love to have a house like this big. This is a nice place. This is a really nice house. But hey, it's supposed to be a cozy English manor or mansion, whatever you want to call it. And no, it's great. But yeah, this is a complete copy of the game, no missing pieces. Like I said, 1986, and we're gonna offer it in my eBay store. So the last item I have today, this is a really unique find. Board games published in 1979. It's called Priorities. It's got a First Nations motif with totem poles from the Pacific Northwest, and it's a lot like if you're not familiar with the Ungame, where you're more asking questions, getting people to talk, getting to know the folks you're playing the game with. And they have 3 sheets of questions, a bunch of tokens, It's most of the game. I think I might be missing 1 or 2 questions if I'm not mistaken, but the game is mostly all here. You can see it's got room for 6 players. Each player gets their totem pole, and they stack questions, and there are moon questions, sun questions, and star questions. And I'm gonna be honest, these are some really thought-provoking questions, some deep conversations. Some of the questions, for example, would you rather be a male or a female, and why? There's that goes really deep into conversations on gender roles, perspectives on gender. And this is 1979, so this is like, people have been talking about this stuff for the last, 40, 50 years. But not all the questions are so high stakes. Are you more like a tennis shoe or a party shoe? Why? I don't even know what a party shoe is, but that's one of the questions. And there's some spicy questions. Much to I'm sure the internet would have a heyday with that. There's one here that says, if you owned your own swimming pool, is it okay to skinny dip in your backyard? Listen, I'm not playing right now, so I'm not going to tell you my thoughts on all of these things. But here's another really interesting question. You know the following people by reputation only. You can invite 4 of the 6 people to your dinner party. Which 2 would you drop and why? There's a politician, a bodybuilder, a homosexual, a racist, an undertaker, and a sexist. So yeah, plenty of controversy to be had in these questions, but hey, you might get to know your friends and relatives a little better, assuming everybody's being honest. And this is a really, really interesting game. And the most unique element about this particular game is I cannot find it anywhere online. I can't find any photos, hardly any references to this game. There's a newer game called Priorities. No First Nations motif, no pictures of totem poles. But yeah, so if anybody knows anything about this 1979 publishing of this board game, it's by a company called Simco Enterprises in California. I'd love to find out more. This is so unique, so interesting, and so incredibly rare to have a game that doesn't have an online presence. I hardly ever find a board game like that. So because of that, I am going to make it available for $29.99 on my eBay store. Again, if you're local, we can do a local pickup, work out a deal, cut out some costs there. That's all I've got for today. I love board games, always have ever since I was a kid. I love finding new games and being able to share it with, other people who enjoy the hobby. One of the things I'm trying not to do in my life is be a hoarder. And even though there's a ton of cool games, it's better for me to find them, play them, show them with everybody else, and then pass them on to somebody else to enjoy. Maybe there's a special game just for you out here. But, hopefully I'll be able to do this every week, and you have a great week. I'll see you next time.